Hi, my name's Kate. I am a high school math teacher at the end of my 17th year of teaching. Today I thought that I would do a little room tour for you, just kind of showing off my classroom. If you've seen my other videos, I know you've definitely seen different parts of my classroom, so I thought that I would just take you on an official tour today. I do have a couple other videos talking about how I was able to afford the furniture that's in my classroom, as well as kind of just showing off my furniture more, how it works, how the students use it. And I have a video on my binder system and my paper storage that I talked about towards the end of the video. So if you're interested in any of those, I will leave those in the description below, links for those. I will also be uploading a couple of weeks after this video gets uploaded a tour of my teacher desk. So if you're interested in seeing how I organize my desk, check back and I will eventually have a link for that video as well. So let's go ahead and go on our tour. This is the view when my students walk into the room. So I'll just kind of go around the room. So over here I have part of my computer set up. So this is where our computer has to plug in. You can see down here so that the smart board gets projected and all of that. But I don't want my teacher desk here, so I am lucky to have two laptops. So I have this Dell laptop that's just permanently connected, and this is what I will pull up all of the notes and everything that I'm doing. I've got a bulletin board. There's a lot of student information on the one side, so I'm not going to show you guys that with like graduation announcements. Air purifier, I've got a broom. So over here is my front board, so I've got a spot for my students to take a pencil and they can return it. As you can see, I have one missing right now. And then my front board. And I do have a table up on the front, so I use that for demonstrations and to put paper so students can pick those up. And then I have this cart right here where I have a bunch of supplies that students can grab. A lot of those are empty right now. The line paper, graph paper, and the blank paper is all empty right now because, you know, end of the year. And then this is the Podium that I use. So I have this calculator caddy. I used to have calculators in there and the students would swap out their phones and calculators, but some came up missing, so they are gone for the semester. So my Podium, it's a nice big flat Podium. I've got a drawer. I store papers down here. So down here are tests that students need to make up and then tests I need to pass back. Geometry, we're in a solids unit, so I have my big solids there. And then I've got this table that's just got the books that, well, we used to use, we're not using them anymore. And then I've got just another bulletin board with some information here and a calendar. And then I've got a nice comfy chair that's by a charging station so students can charge their iPads and sit and get comfortable if they need to. Coming around, I do have a second door in my classroom. I don't let students use that, so I have a Chromebook cart kind of blocking the door and then a nice chair tucked in behind there. I am so lucky to have amazing wall full of cupboards. I mean, look at those amazing cupboards. It's awesome, and they're super deep. So I use the surface of the cupboards, so the colorful folders here are for my pre-calculus kids for their assignments when they're absent, and then these other two, classwork and homework, are for when my geometry kids are absent. And some posters up there. And then continuing around, I've got a couch. Need to get rid of that chair. But again, I've got a plug back there so students can sit on the couch, get comfortable, and charge their iPad if they need to. I've got lots of bulletin boards. In fact, I have 4 that are this size, 2 in the front, and then this one in the back, and one on the other side in the back. So there's my room, and let's see, here's a couple of tables. I haven't really been showing my tables, but I got some tall tables here. I have just some decorations from my pre-calculus class. My room gets really cold, so I have some blankets here. These blankets are on an apple ladder. My grandparents, now my brother, owns an apple orchard out in Vermont, and so I took part of an old apple ladder and turned it into a blanket ladder for my classroom, and I love it. This, I have a quilt hanging up. It's actually just the front of a quilt, so it's not super thick. There's no backing on it, but it's just an old quilt that one of my great-grandmothers made, and it's perfect, especially for teaching geometry. And in front of that is just a table. And then I have my next bulletin board here. and in front of that is another one of the tables, and that takes us around to my desk area here. So again, I had the computer desk, but this is really where I sit and anytime I'm on my plan period. So behind my desk area, it's a little bit of a mess right now, but I've got the paper storage and recycling bin. And then I've got this cart that's just got some random stuff on there. This 3-drawer cart, again, just extra stuff. I've got a bookcase that's got my old planners on here. These are classroom decorations that I use. Here's my current binders that I'm using for the current semester or current unit. And then at the very bottom are my binders for my entire unit. So if you are interested, I will leave a link for a video with more information about my binder system. So then I just have my wall with information over here, some calendars, some reusable sticky notes. I've got my teacher desk. It's really tiny. So I've got a rainbow cart next to it, which has more supplies. And then coming around, I have one more small whiteboard where I keep my unit circle and all the magnetic pieces when my students are learning that. I've got 2 bookshelves here, so the top of the first shelf is empty right now. I will decorate that for the different seasons. And then I've got my pre-calculus books, my geometry, and my quantitative reasoning books. And then I've got a bunch of just old library books that students are welcome to come, take, read, keep if they like it, or return it if they don't. And then just my little wall of D's, and I've got a couple other things down here. So I've got some lotion for the kids, I've got some feminine products, and then a few just brain teasers if kids are looking for something to do. And that takes us right back to our door. And I don't think that I zoomed in on this. I've got this poster or canvas right by my front door. A couple other things that you guys couldn't see on the initial walk around, just some of my other furniture. So some low furniture. I've got a couch and some low chairs here with a coffee table, and then just a couple of normal height tables for my students. So one more sweep around the classroom. And I do know that I am very lucky. I have a huge classroom right now, and it has been really nice, really fun to decorate, to organize, and to teach in. So definitely lucky, not taking this for granted. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you are interested in following along more with my journey of teaching high school, please subscribe. I do upload videos every Friday, but you can hit that notification bell to be notified the next time a video goes live. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.